Anyone who's completed Dragon Age Inquisition will remember the event at the end. You know, the team member who got away. The Trespass DLC provides some closure for that, as well as building on the knowledge of the ancient elves and the downfall of their culture. Once you've purchased the DLC, the quest chain can be accessed via the campaign board. But be warned, as entering the final DLC will shift you 2 years into the future. All of the main game will be inaccessible with no going back, even once you've completed it. So leave a save intact if you want to return to your main game later and finish off any odds and ends. The Trespasser DLC will transport you to the Winter Palace. An exalted council has been called to decide the future of the Inquisition, which both Orlais and Ferelden now view as a threat. Before the politics gets underway, you have the opportunity to catch up with your old team and find out what they've been up to in the last 2 years. You get to watch a play, visit Cullen and his new pets in the middle of fireball training, because who wouldn't want to teach their dog to dodge fireballs? Personally, I'd settle for teaching mine to bite Vivian's leg off, or at least tear apart her favourite dress. Although she does very kindly treat you to a spa session, but that still didn't net her a place in my party. Anyway, with Corypheus gone, Orlais wants to take control of the Inquisition and Ferelden wants it disbanded. That's gratitude for you. But the Inquisitor has barely started fighting the Inquisition's corner when a grisly discovery is made. That of a dead Qunari soldier within the Winter Palace. The discovery draws the Inquisitor into a complex of ancient elven ruins connected by a maze of crisscrossing alluvions. The main game had some really beautiful environments, but the best seems to have been saved for last, as the elven ruins in the shattered library sections are truly stunning. They are haunting, atmospheric, and really add depth to the tale of the ancient elves and their grand civilization. This whole section of DLC felt almost to me like a Fade sequence, in a good way, with the ability to portal from place to place and the mystical air of destruction resulting in quite a surreal landscape with floating islands and upside-down buildings. Unfortunately, there is also another section in the Deep Roads. The grandeur of the elven architecture just makes the bare rocky walls and clunky dwarven ruins look all the more bland. But the section is short and does add to the narrative, so I can't grumble too much. As you journey through the ruins, you'll gradually unlock more and more of Fanharel's tale, along with the fall of the elven gods and the end of the ancient elven civilization. What I really like is the way those stories are not just told in dialogue or read from inscriptions, but are also written into the very fabric of the ruins through which you travel, which adds so much more depth to the narrative. The combat in the DLC is no different to the rest of the game. The only new move is a mark ability, and there's no new characters or even worthwhile loot to collect. While I can understand the no new characters, a little more loot would have been appreciated. I explored vast areas of the map to generally no reward. However, the additions to the storyline and the lore more than makes up for that. And then of course there is the one that got away. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but what was left hanging is cleared up. The DLC also works to indicate and lay foundations for the direction that the next game will presumably take. And I have to say that it looks intriguing. It's already been hinted that this game will wave goodbye to the kingdoms of Ferelden and Orlais, and that the next game will be set elsewhere. So the DLC doesn't exactly reveal any secrets in that respect, but it certainly appears to form a nice little prologue. Overall, this is a wonderful DLC expansion. It doesn't add a massive amount of game time, perhaps about 7 hours. But you can really see the effort which has been poured into the lore and the environments. I think this is a wonderful end to the Inquisition saga, and if you enjoyed the main game and were left wondering at its end, then this DLC is well worth a playthrough. And spoiler, unfortunately Vivian doesn't get eaten or lost in the Deep Roads, so BioWare clearly ignored all those pleading letters I sent to them. Ah well, there's always Dragon Age 4 after all. Maybe she'll be eaten by the Mabari there.